What's up, YouTube? Back again with another live stream. I talk about preferring self isolation, and that's something that could have made you a target. You know, preferring self isolation is something that could have made you a target. If you was always the person that, um, even if you was a person that just decided to, it's probably gonna be a boring live stream. I'm not sure, but it's important. So even if you was, and it's true. So even if you was a person that decided to only be around when something is beneficial, like say if you had friends and you only wanted to go around them because they get girls and they can put you on and you can be having your stuff going on, or they got the weed or something like that. So you want to be around them just for that or whatever. And you just rather be by yourself smoking or whatever, right? So prefer self isolation can get you like targeted. It can get you targeted. If you prefer to be alone, you don't want to be around people, you don't want to go to parties, you don't want to talk to people, you don't want to do any of this, it can get you targeted. And that's how my targeting started, like 7 years ago, something like that. It was around 2018 my targeting started. But I've always preferred self isolation. Like, I've always preferred to not be around a group of males and just be around my girlfriend or something like that. I've always preferred that. And it's not normal, because people can't not be around people. If you notice, like I've always noticed, like my friend, like my old friends, my old group of friends, it's like they gotta be around one another. Like I noticed they had to be around. It's like they gotta be around one another. Like and just self isolation is a key to success. Preferring self isolation is a key to success. It's success. It's a key to success to prefer self isolation. You have to understand that. So that's just what that is. Preferring self isolation will definitely make you a target. There's many things that'll make you a target. Personally, in 2018, before I started receiving my disability check, the day that I started receiving my disability check, I went home. You know, I was a veteran. I'm a veteran, and when I got the notification that, hey, you're about to start receiving disability, the person that told me that a lot of people weren't going to like me receiving disability, and then they showed me a rap music video, weirdly, but it wasn't about that. He was just showing me um, something that his friend was doing. He was just showing me, like he doing rap, but he told me that a lot of people wouldn't like me receiving disability, and that was just random, like, cause it was just like, I'm like, for what? Like, that's weird. I'm like, that's weird. Like, that was so weird. And it was just weird. He was like, just, a lot of people not going to like you receiving disability. I get home that one day. I got home, and I was sitting on my porch, and all I noticed was, that's when the day I found targeting, or at least a week. But I became real paranoid that day, and I looked up what everybody else looked up. Sirens going off, cars driving past my house heavily, because that's what it was. When I sat on the porch, I was like, man, what's going on? Like, what's going on? It was like the day that he spoke to me about that. So it's obviously, you know, who I say it is. And, these alphabet agencies and stuff like that. But preferring self isolation will definitely make you a target. That's something else that'll make you a target. Not just, a lot of people that's targeted is on disability. But preferring self isolation is something that will definitely make you a target, because that is an extreme key to success. I'm talking about extreme. Like, you don't ever want to hang around people. You don't ever want to. You never want to. You never want to be around people ever, ever. Like that's the key to success. You don't want to go to parties. That's the key to success. You don't want to wear nice clothes. That's the key to success. All you want to do is go to work and make money and do the things that you want to do. That's the key to success. Self isolation. That's the key to success. Self isolation. So that's something that will definitely make you a target. I could switch topics, but I want to stay on this one. Because I guess I can go into how. I guess I can go into how. How does Because like it's like this. If you don't be around people, nothing goes on with you. You just go to work, go home, nothing happens. You with people, a lot of stuff can happen. Like I've been in the car, I'll be the driver of the car. My friend, like I had a weed and stuff like that, and you get pulled over and get a little ticket, or a big ticket for having some weed. Probably a little amount of weed, but something like that. But just that's just a simple example. Like it keep and then when you're around people, you can't think. They don't want people that think, so they'll target a person that self isolates. They'll target a person that self isolates for sure. They will definitely target you if you decide to be like, hey, I'm a self isolate. And I've always been like this. Like I've always been that person that's just like, if somebody ain't got if somebody ain't got something that I really want, I'm not gonna go around it. Like I'm not gonna go around it. If somebody ain't got something I really want, I'm not going around it. Like so I used to be like that. Like if it's not beneficial, I'm not even coming around. Like, I can count on my hands and feet how many parties that I done been to, and I look like I party. Like I've dated women that's TikTok famous right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm on some stuff like that. Like kind of like a lot of them, not TikTok famous, but just like wild stuff. I'm not lying. I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to lie. Like that's just what it is. But yeah, preferring self isolation will definitely make you a target. Definitely, definitely, because it's just like it's a key to success. It's a key to success. It's a key to success. Dudes, I haven't hung around dudes in like 2019. I haven't hung around dudes since then. And when I did hang around, it was like, oh shit, I'm out of weed for a little bit. Let me make sure, and I don't smoke weed with nobody no more, but it's like I'm out of weed for a little bit. Let me go around so and so, and I go smoke with them or something like that. But other than that, it's like, yeah, preferring self isolation will definitely make you a target. Like I said, it's probably be a boring life, but yeah, preferring self isolation will definitely make you a target for sure, for sure. Like it's because that's a key to success, and people can't think when they're around people. People can't think when they're around people. People don't think when they're around people. People don't think. They don't think at all. People do not think at all when they're around people. They just don't. It's hard to think versus you self isolating for so long. Your mind just like how I be grasping onto these logistics, and y'all be like, whoa, wow, like you know what I'm saying? Like I just think with logic, like, and it's just I make it make sense. I go with what makes sense. And they take logic from you by stalking and harassing you everywhere. They take logic from you by stalking and harassing you everywhere. Like stuff like that. Citizens informants everywhere. What I can talk about on this live stream instead of the next one is like, where's your ego? It's like, where is your ego? to not, to get mad at citizen informants following you around and harassing you. You just don't know who they are or something. You think they're some type of cult. You think they're the cool kids, bro. Everybody but a targeted individual is basically a cop. Basically. Not everybody. Not everybody. But you kind of can look at it like that. But anyone harassing you and tracking you around is a citizen informant. That's not to harass you, track you around to harass you. That's a citizen informant. I gotta be repetitive, but that's just what it is. Like those are citizen informants. So it's like where is your ego, or do you not know who is following you around? But you don't know the group that's following you around, but you know it's a group and you think it's a cult. It's cool to think that until you realize who is at the top of the food chain of all of this stuff. It's the damn cops. And they're all citizen informers that follow you around and harass you. So I've just learned to I don't even get any type of anger toward people anymore that act like they know me and they don't. I'm a citizen. I ain't been on TV. I would never be on TV. I'm a citizen. I'm unknown, even in my city. I'm unknown. Don't nobody know me. So for you to notice and 100% confirm people following you around and harassing you every city and state that you go to, you should let you know who that is. That should let you know exactly who that is. You know, it's those third-party companies and third-party companies under these cops, or alphabet agencies. If I could say that word, I don't want my video getting messed up, but yeah, under these alphabet agencies, these third-party companies under these alphabet agencies, following you around and harassing you. Whether it be a shirt they wear that says something, whether it be a directed conversation, uh, this or that, whether it be anything, that's just what they are. It's not the targeting is not what most people think it is. Like, oh, it's a cult, it's this and that, it's this and that. No, it's these alphabet agencies, and they're using their third party companies to follow citizens around that they don't like and harass them and stalk them. That's just what it is. For you to crash out, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. So, but yeah, my face is on enough live streams, so I didn't put my face on here. Then I just been trying to get my point across. I deleted a lot of videos with my face on it, but I've been putting my face on YouTube purposely since around 2023. Yeah, the middle or the beginning of 2023, 2022. I've been putting my face on YouTube. Yeah, so, but yeah, like now I'm, put my face on YouTube to show people like, hey, this is not going down. Whatever people think is not going down. Like I used to think they wanted me to be some type of like artist or something for TV. It's not going down. Those are workers of iniquity. Those are workers of iniquity. So yeah, it's just not going down. So I put my face on here, talk about a conspiracy. This, you know, show who I really am on here. I've been looking up this stuff since 2018. I just couldn't believe it when I seen people speeding past my house, knowing it's third-party companies. Not at the time. At the time, I'm thinking it's a cult. I'm thinking it's, you know, Freemasons, which it could be because Freemasons are definitely connected to cops. But yeah, I didn't know it was them. I didn't know it was these alphabet agencies. That's something I had to figure out I didn't figure that out till, I would say, 2023. I didn't figure that out since 2020. I've been targeted since 2018. I didn't figure it out since 2023. I didn't figure it out. I'm like, damn, it's cults following me around. It's the cool kids. They watching me. It's the cool kids. They spying on me. They bullying me. It's the cool. Nah, bro, that's the cops. The cool kids, they doing dumb stuff. The cool kids are toting guns in the hood and doing stuff that they don't want people to know about. You think they watching? You think the cool kids watching us and they doing stuff that they don't want anyone else to know about? No one is watching us when everybody does stuff that they don't want people to know about. We like the only people that do stuff, and we want people to know that we doing it. We know somebody know we watch. They watching. We know that somebody's watching. Everybody move and do stuff that they don't want people to know that they're doing. So it's crazy how the targeted community thinks that, has the paranoia, has the heart rate of everyone in the world is watching me. That, or even just people, some people that I know, or this or that. Everybody's in the world watching me. You got the heart rate of everybody in the world, which I used to have. I used to have a heart rate of everybody in the world is watching me. Everybody in the world is watching me. Oh my gosh. I can't do nothing wrong. Not nothing wrong. I can't even do nothing. I can't even do normal stuff. I can't even do normal stuff. Somebody looks sus that's normal. Like sus in a weird way, weird man way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even do that, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say that. You get what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying. Like, that's the type of mindset I got to get people out of, because it's like, bro, those are cops watching you. And if they watching your whole life, they know that's not true. They know that's not true. That's also a setup too. They're not doing that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got targeted once you got targeted. They're definitely not doing that, because that's a setup. Oh, we say you watching his whole life. Well, we seen this right here. No, you're lying. You trying to make somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to make somebody. You feel what I'm saying? That Truman Show. Like, motherfucker trying to make you. They're trying to make you bring up Truman Show so they can say whatever he did. He's saying we watched him do it, or whatever. Like, anyway, but yeah, alphabet agencies. That's what that is. That's what that is. No one is getting on YouTube as a targeted individual and then did something violent. That's like the dumbest thing that you can do. So you go ahead and let that situation, that topic of it go. But yeah, that's just what that is. Like, preferring self-isolation, understanding who these people are that's doing this surveillance. As I said, no one is hacking into Walmart cameras to watch how you react to when somebody do a tactic in front of you. No citizens are doing that. If anyone's doing that, it's alphabet agencies. Hacking the camera to watch you, to make you think that they watching you. To watch you, watch your energy move, see how they can move your body and stuff like that. That's how they do. So you have to understand that type of stuff. That's the type of stuff you gotta understand. You gotta break mental illnesses. You have to break mental illnesses. That's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. Is I'm breaking mental illnesses. It is not a cult. Anyone that can hack into, put a hidden camera in your house is connected to law enforcement in some type of way. That's not a cult. Anyone that can watch you through your phone camera is connected to alphabet agencies in some type of way. That is not a cult. Anybody with that amount of money is connected to an alphabet agency to be able to even do that type of stuff. like I said, bro, like I hate to say it, I'm not disrespecting anyone, but cops are cops, bro. Like, and I look at a lot of people as their cops. Like even the, the entertainers, they have a bunch of cops around them that they don't even know are cops. Trust me, that's too much money. You think they gonna put a rapper with and not have a bunch of, like, bro, they benefit off of that. They gonna put a rapper out there and just have his friends around him. No type of undercovers in this camp. It's gonna be a bunch of undercovers. There will be a bunch of undercovers in their camps, bro, and it's in every one of them. So that's just what that is. But you just gotta understand and know your ego. Where's your ego? Where's your ego to get mad at a citizen informant walking around everywhere you go, tracking you and harassing you? Where's your ego? Why would you get mad at a citizen informant? Do you look at a cop like they're gonna take your girlfriend? I would hope not. I would hope not. So where's your ego when it comes to targeting? I mean, I'm not saying they can't, but that would be a very rare situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, so where's your ego when it comes to targeting? Where's your ego when it comes to a citizen informant following you around, you getting mad at it, or people just don't know who is doing this stuff when there is no way that this is not a government involved program. Law enforcement, alphabet agencies, citizen informants. There is no way that is not connected to that. That is not some type of. Uh, I used to think it was an entertainer crew or something like that. Like, I thought it was, like Freemasons, and I didn't think Freemasons was connected to cops. Bro, I found out Freemasons are. That's 90% of the Freemasons, cops. Like, so when I found that out, bro, I was just so relieved. When I got the logic, I was so relieved. And it's a mindset that you have to have. It's not just a mindset, it's the truth. That's the truth. I don't care how mad somebody get at the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't care how you mad. I don't care how mad somebody get. Because if you can have that type of technology, you're a citizen informant. You definitely ain't doing nothing yourself, for sure. If I had the technology to watch somebody in their house, I'm not even finna walk out my house. I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't gonna walk out my house. I ain't gonna use it. I'm not finna use a this or that, nothing. I'm not finna use a phone no more if I had that type of technology. So people that's doing that, they just receiving notifications. People that's acting like they all connected in and stuff like that, they're just receiving notifications, bro. And it's just what it is. You know, it's nothing else but that. You have to understand that type of stuff. You have to understand that type of stuff. Because when these people do this type of stuff, they take logic from you. They go in your pocket and take logic, and you have to get it back yourself. Some people never get logic back. Who was the guy? Uh, I forgot his name. I don't know, but he went to jail for, like, he was a target. He got on here, but he went to jail for, like, killing somebody in his house, like a cousin or something that kept bothering him, and stuff like Deepfake Rob. Deepfake Rob. That's what Deepfake Rob. Yeah, like stuff like that. You let that stuff get to you, you're gonna end up like him. And that's just what that is. So you have to understand this type of stuff. Because if you don't, if you keep looking at these people like they're some type of cult, cool kids, I don't care how they look, bruh. If they pretending to know you and they don't, that's an informant. If they pretending to know you, that's an informant. That's just what that is. That ain't no Illuminati. That ain't no Freemasonry. That ain't no this or that. That ain't none of that, bro. That's a citizen informant. I hate to put it that way. I hate to put it that way. But it's good to put it that way toward y'all, toward other targeted individuals. It's good to put it that way. You have to break that mental illness. Yes, targeting is real. Gang stalking is real. However, whatever you want to say about it, organized stalking is real. It's very real. It's extremely real. So that's just something that you have to understand. It's extremely real. It's extremely real. That's not there. Are no. That's not the Illuminati. It's not following you around. That's not them. Those are cops. They will be held accountable when it has to be. That's not some rich people doing that. Um, it's not some rich people paying people to follow you around, but that's some infinite money right there. You know, that's money that organizations have to be dishing out, or whatever type of compensation that these people are receiving. That money is continued to push out because of that. They have infinite funds to be targeting real people around here. I know people getting targeted. You feel what I'm saying? Like not in real life. You know, YouTube. I confirmed a few targets, a few, but what you have to do is you have to continue to get on here. It's a lot of people with this. It's a lot of people, not a lot of people. It's a few people with the real information. You know, and I shout them out. It's a few people with some real information. It's a few people that you know, just I used to watch and I used to just watch it for entertainment, I guess. But now I look at it, it's like, yo, they're crazy. They're crazy. Some people are really crazy. Like talking about witchcraft and this like that. I could understand it, but witchcraft is only slander, and what you can't do is smear campaign a citizen. That is a hoax. Not literally, at least. Let me explain that. Let me explain that to you a little bit. You can't smear campaign a citizen. Not literally. What'll happen is, I can make an example, right, of a smear campaign. That the most realist smear campaign. You can have a perp that's in front of you at a restaurant. You have a perp that's in front of you at a restaurant, and he's having a conversation with the store clerk. He's having a conversation with the restaurant clerk, and he's right in front of you. And he says something, but he doesn't say it about you. But he says something, right? He says, like, you know, people be real crazy sometimes. You know, you never know what people thinking in their head, right? And you're next in line, right? You're next in line, and he say people be real crazy, right? You never know what people be thinking in their head, and you next in line. Now you got to get up in front of them. Now they kind of thinking something about you because they didn't said it so weirdly. They're having a conversation, a place they're not even supposed to have a conversation like that, and they just, you know, they having a conversation in a place where they're not supposed to be having a conversation, and you're the next person in line about to order your food. Now that person's kind of thinking, or they receive some type of message, but they can't. It's a hoax. The smear campaign is a hoax. It's another thing I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna go far in. It's a false smear campaign. If you were really being smear campaign, someone would tell you about it. They do like subliminals, but the subliminals come from actual perps. You know, the citizen informers. You know, so that's just what that is. That's you know, smear campaign. You can't be smear campaign as a citizen. We're unknown. Every targeted individual is unknown, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing. You have your citizen rights. I would never want to be a celebrity. That's crazy. Like, this is kind of like that. This kind of targeting is kind of like that. You start your targeting, and you start to think everybody know you and this and that, and they just not saying nothing. But it's kind of like being like that. But what a celebrity? Another word for a celebrity is your rights being stripped away as a citizen. That's another word for a celebrity. Strip away your rights for a citizen. Here this Lamborghini. You just can't drive nowhere in it like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't go nowhere by yourself. Then when you go somewhere, everybody going like, come on now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's something I never do, bro. Like, it's never happening in any type of way. Post those workers of iniquity. And I wouldn't even be around those people. I wouldn't even write music. And I'm extremely talented in that area. But that's just what that is. But uh, it's not about that. I'm just saying, I just uh I can't deal with the the gossip for views and stuff like that. I be watching that stuff all the time. It'd be so funny to me, and it's just a blessing to never have to do that. It's a blessing to never have to be on the TV or around those type of people. It's a real blessing. It's a real blessing. So that's just what that is. But yeah, preferring self-isolation and targeting. Preferring self-isolation and targeting. Make this about a 40-minute video. I'll go the next 8 minutes, I guess, right? About a 40-minute video. But yeah, preferring self-isolation and targeting. There's a lot of stuff I can go in on, but the next video will probably be about the hoax of a smear campaign and what it does and its goals. You'll be scared. The hoax of a smear campaign now, you scared to talk to a girl in public. Oh, did they already hear something about me? They already heard the lie or the rumor or this or that. Like, it's crazy. So you gotta understand that stuff is a hoax. You have to understand and keep it moving. Some people might be part of the hoax. If you get what I'm saying, they'll be part of the hoax. They'll be part of the smear campaign hoax. But ultimately, it's a hoax, and I know it's not fun to think that it's a hoax. Like, but they're really trying to make you think that you're being smear campaigned. That is really going on. It's physical. They're physically really trying to make you think that you're being smear campaigned. It's a whistleblower tactic. It's a tactic for multiple reasons. Hey, we don't want you talking to anybody. Whoop the whoop. Which I don't talk to anyone, but if I'm in a relationship, I got a girlfriend. That's the only person I'm gonna be talking to. I don't have friends. I don't deal with male friends at all. From not having some, sex with a girl, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not finna happen. I don't have male friends. Like, there's stuff like, like, no, like, they get you in trouble. That stuff gets you in trouble. There's no reason to think about it. There's no reason to have a male friend. And that's off topic. Targets kind of already know that. All targets already kind of move like that. We already kind of move like that. So that's just what that is. But yeah, preferring self-isolation and targeting. Prefer self-isolation is probably one of the most top. Matter of fact, preferring self-isolation is how you're going to notice you're targeting. Preferring self-isolation is probably what got you targeted. That's how you're going to notice it. You're not going to notice your targeting when you're around someone else. At least the aspect that you're supposed to notice, the sirens. You're going to just think that's normal when you're around somebody. I guarantee you, when you heard the sirens and the cars around you moving all weird, the directed conversations when it first started, I guarantee you, it wasn't like that. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Just applying logic and the scientific method to every aspect of targeting. Applying the scientific method and logistics to every part of targeting. To every part. Because that's how you get over targeting. And you'll notice when you get over target, it's the funny part. You're going to notice the financial deprivation. Once you notice everything else about targeting, like, okay, yeah, these are a bunch of citizen informants that anybody's harassing me, they're citizen informants, they're not a cult. They're trying to stop me from saving money. They're citizen informants. They're financially deprivating me, depriving me from making money. Those are citizen informants. That's what they are. And like I said, I would believe the only thing that I would believe myself. Um, I would believe that it's some type of gatekeeper, which I would believe like a cop, citizen. Not citizen, but I would believe those are like kind of like higher up cops, like some type of gatekeeper trying to make you stop you from making money because they don't want you to be successful without um, being a part of whatever they want you to part of. That's what I would think. A gatekeeper, but you have to stay focused. Like you just gotta stay focused. Like I didn't cut everything that I need to cut off. Like I'm like anything that's it's out of here. Like it's out of here. Like anything that's holding me back, it's out of here. Anything holding me back is out of here. Sometimes, though, it is difficult not to get mad at these informers when they find so much satisfaction in treating us like shit. It's like I think the satisfaction energy, I think the energy, I think them giving off the energy of them being satisfied by treating us like shit. I think that is to manufacture anger in us. And I just quickly came up with a scientific method. But I come up with these methods so fast that it's just like, bruh, like you would think I'm a perp and I'm not, because it's like you have to apply logistic to everything. Why would they even be mad at us? Why would they be mad at us? You get what I'm saying? Like, why would they? We ain't never seen these people a day in our life, right? Why would they be mad at us? Why would they be mad at us? So it's a scientific method, bro. That's why I just said like, okay, I understand. Like I understand everything, bro. Like it's a scientific method to this stuff. Them fake being angry at a person they never met in their life. Like it's a method to faking anger. It's a method to faking that anger. Like that'll cause the right reaction. Like the reaction is you saying, like getting mad at them because that'll cause that right reaction. That would cause that. That would definitely cause that. But I'm gonna screenshot this because I'm gonna make this like a 40 minute. This 40 minute live, but I'm gonna screenshot this and I'm finna go in on that the next live stream. But yeah, bro, like I think I want you to talk about it before me though. Subversive awareness. Like you can talk about it before me. It's specifically what you just commented, because it's like, bro, like that's a scientific, like that's a scientific method, bro. Like, whatever you want to call it, like that's logistical, whatever, bro. Like that's, you have to understand that. Like the reason that they do things, bro. This is like those, bro. This is like the big, you know, that big three letter agency. Those are those type of tactics, bro. You have to get into, like, you have to get into understanding them, bro. The biggest three-letter agency, you know, the ones that we don't even try to talk about. You know, that one, the one that start with a C. Like those are those type of tactics, bro. You get what I'm saying? So you have to get in. You have to get into how the human mind reacts to certain things, bro. You have to get into how the human mind react to certain things. You have to, because if you don't, you know, you probably not gonna ever crash out, nothing like that. But that's just what that is. You have to understand that. That's one of those tactics, bro. Like that's one of those tactics. Like, not one of those tactics, but it's multiple of them for sure. Like it's multiple of them. Like there's multiple tactics that's like that, bro. Like that's just for sure, bro. Like for sure, because it's like you have to understand that. You just gotta understand that. But I'm gonna screenshot that. It's an act. Yeah, it's an act. It's an act, bro. It's an act. That shit is an act, bro. It's because of what it causes, because of what it'll make you do. You know, it'll make you think that everyone in the world is mad at you. Psychological warfare, bro. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna need you to go in on that topic before me, or probably, but I might be live tomorrow. But I'm gonna get off of here. Nobody else comments. But I'm finna get on. I'm finna get off of here. But I'll probably be live again tomorrow. I have nothing else to do. I gotta go look for like a little fast food job or something like that. Something like that. But all right. Um, I'll talk to y'all later, bro. All right, peace, bro.